and
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to the Shield Wardens. I believe we're on session 35, where the party has kind of finished up, at least so far, in Kylenium. They had retreated there after assaulting the plateau and destroying the mist-generating artifacts that were there. And kind of regrouped a little bit. They got Sagranis and the head of the Cloud Vipers as well, all together, and planning on taking their ship from Kylenium, where they're at, and dropping themselves off at Karos and sending the ship on further to the next city along the pathway in order to allow kind of keep people off their scent. They also are trying to establish a base of operations near or in the capital in order to assist with an invasion or kind of direct assault upon the capital, upon the collared ones that they've been chasing down and discovering more and more about the magic that goes with that. So we will return to our party upon the docks of Kylenium, the boat being loaded or being loaded at the moment. And let's see what the party would like to do, how they set about their journey from here. So, guys, the boat is currently just being finished up, being loaded, or in the process, depending on if there's anything you guys would like to do as you gather upon the docks, getting ready to continue on your path and your travels. You are accompanied by Kierdan Lorewinter, this head of the Cloud Vipers, at least in this general area, and Sagranis.
so we are not killing everyone then.
Not yet.
No. I mean, but you knew that anyway. It's like, there's Sagranis. You're not going to go kill Sagranis, are you?
I mean, I would not kill an ally, no. Unless if they go against us, then I would have to do something
I'm
about
just
that.
checking. Your everyone does come with some filters, you know. To be clear. But okay. I think we are going to kill not everyone. Some people who aren't our allies, we're still not going to kill them. You know.
I agree. There's definitely going to be some blood.
Oh,
yeah, you get a chance to tie up a lot of shoelaces.
Good. Good.
Yeah, look at it that way. Yeah, exactly. You'll be doing bows and everything.
I got that nursery rhyme. Looks like you got 2 bunny ears, round and swoop. But his version is like 2 knives, in and twist. Like.
I think it has like the badger goes round and down into the set, stabs the enemy, and then jumps back out.
I will take a moment and just have a quick mental chat with the ship, explaining what the deal is, and instruct the ship to protect Sagranis in any means it needs necessary against anybody it doesn't know.
All right. Yeah, fair enough.
Just a small bit of just in case housekeeping.
Yeah, no problem.
Gotta love that just in case housekeeping.
Yeah, well, I mean, you never know.
You never know.
I'm set. I don't know, Lucius, do you want to say goodbye to your lady friend?
Nah.
You never know when you might be back to this town again. No.
It's not that kind of relationship. She'll understand.
Fair enough. Randy, everything you need?
I'm just knackered. Look at me. I'm covered in cuts and scrapes and bruises. This is ridiculous. Now we're going to carry on. Look, I'm well up for the fight, but
It's not going to be a fight anytime soon. Hopefully.
yeah, I'm really looking forward to hoping that there's like a hammock that I can just lie down in on your ship. You know what I mean?
I'm sure there's something. Needs to be.
I'm
sure you could
what do we
create
have,
something.
like a couple of days in the air, you reckon?
I don't know how long it's going to take to. I'll turn to the Cloud Viper guy. The distance from here at a steady pace to was it Charius?
Charos,
Yeah, Karos, yeah.
Charos.
Yeah, it's kind of like that Greek,
I see.
like Charon sort of pronunciation. Honestly, with your ship, it should not take very long at all. Probably be there by the evening, depending on the route. I assume we want to take a slow, careful approach.
Of course. No, there's no need to bring suspicion onto us for no reason. As we sail, what is it? The Tulip.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think maybe 9 hours might be a good time to actually take the slow road, perhaps. You know.
Take slow road gives you everybody a time to recoup.
Yeah, even to make it look like we're coming from the direction of Loros. You know, just to make things easier.
Potential, but that might not be the wisest decision anyway, seeming that we have come from there in the past and
I'll level with you.
clean the streets a little bit there. People might
I
remember.
just need to get to the street. So, I mean, if you can make any reason why the Tulip's going to go a little bit slower, you know what I mean? Like 8 hours, you peachy keen.
What's the time now? Is it midday, early morning? I can't quite remember.
That is a good question.
I think it was midday.
I think it is because in the morning there was the announcement, and
Right.
Lucius is dodging demons, and then just kind of regrouped a little bit, and then head over. So you're probably somewhere midday-ish. Let's call it like 1 o'clock local time, for the sake of.
Well, we'll get into town in the evening. Should be more than enough for us to. If not, well, we don't have to do anything strenuous. We can stay on the boat, ship.
Yeah, I mean, you guys have full control, so you very well could just kind of park your ship up in the sky for a little bit and take a nap
Exactly.
if that's the plan.
If everybody's set, I'll suggest making sails.
Kirdan procures papers that basically show that this ship has been chartered to take goods from Kylenium to Marinus.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously leaving out the Karos stop in there. But yeah, and he'll bring it over to whoever's currently acting in Dark as the dock master. Probably not Ferdan. It's probably one of the even more lesser people. And have him sign off, and then you guys load up. The ship takes off and begins its trek towards Karos, during which time sounds like we are taking a rest.
When we pass close to, was it Loris? Obviously, I'm more curious about the terrain. Like, we came through there when the fog was there, and there was obviously those football-playing beasts.
Yeah.
Like, is there any sort of evidence of them or anything else like that still being around as we go over the, I'm going to say, countryside?
Okay, sure. Give me a perception check as you guys are flying along.
Oh, wow, that's a
Guidance.
Yeah, my character sheet.
Are you doing that with your familiar?
Wow. Could do it with the familiar or myself, but yeah, it makes more sense to send Daisy out and about.
Guidance.
There's me looking over the side, and Daisy's on my shoulder, and you're just like, why don't you just send Daisy?
Right.
Yeah, like,
What's the
Fine.
go?
Go on then. Okay, perception. Ooh. Daisy's an owl and gets advantage on keen sight.
yeah.
I got a total of 11.
All right. And is she doing this? Are you taking a rest during this time, or are you still up? What's your plan?
I'll be up. I don't.
Okay.
I don't need as such the long rest like some of our others do. I can drop in and out.
Cool. No problem. Daisy swoops off, kind of dives lower since you guys are up, in the normal flight path sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll get the sensations back from her as she's kind of flying around and taking in the countryside. There is definitely quite a bit of soldiers that seem to be patrolling the roads. More so than you encountered on your path in. That certainly seems higher. There are still, she spots here and there, some of the demons going around. There's the rocks that you guys have spotted around. They're flying in spots, circling, kind of patrolling. But you guys aren't like pinging them because everything seems to be legit right now, and like they're just looking for obvious threats at the moment. So yeah, that's kind of the general gist. Unless there's other things you're looking for, but yeah, those are easily spotted with.
When you say there's more security on the road now, are they patrolling or are they heading in one direction? Like,
tough to tell exactly, but they seem to be in like patrol size groups, like squad size groups. So they're like 10 men usually running together, which is kind of like the standard lodge squad size, and then they'll break into two smaller groups of 5 normally. So, sorry, with the few of you that have lodge experience, that'd be an obvious like lodge squadron.
Yeah. I'll mention it back to the guys. I'm like, since that fog's cleared up, there's a lot more activity on the road now and in the sky, and I'll give a little nod towards the barracks in the distance.
Do they have a set routine that we can see?
It kind of just depends on how long you guys are gonna spend to try to gather the information. I'd assume that Daisy's kind of doing this patrol route for pretty much the whole trek, especially since your ship is going slow.
Yeah.
She's able to kind of catch up, or you guys stop for a moment.
Go back out.
I think over the course of the trip, you would probably gather that it seems like a pretty set patrol pattern that you're spotting. Like as time goes on, it seems that they're for sure going in patrol routes, and there's certain ones coming from, Loros going towards Kylenium and Kylenium going out, so that they're almost like meeting in the middle, going back out. The rocks are a little bit more at random, but you will spot them kind of like land on some of the mountains and then take off and go look after a little while and then circle for a bit, land, kind of perhaps even swapping. It's hard to tell. They all look quite a bit alike.
So they are doing flights. We're heading towards Ross, or are we going to go straight through to the central town after all that? But if we're looking at going to Karos, maybe going there, avoiding Loros and their patrols might make a bit of sense. You know?
That's where we were going anyway, was it, Charles?
Yeah. No, we're going to Karos, but I thought maybe we're going to arc our way through, but now arcing it looks like we would be running the risk of hitting those patrols. But it is good though, because they're not doing like search patterns. They're not looking for particular shapes in the sky or on the ground. They're just doing patrols. They don't have a clue about us, which is great.
Yeah, I mean the only thing you guys do remember, if I jog your memory, is that man, my brain just goes at the wrong second, loses information. Valkyrie, if you remember, was captured, and the image of her was shared, along with if anyone has any information, sort of thing. Which is probably more important in Kylinium than elsewhere. But you will know that she's being held and information at some point may get out. But for now, they don't have any reason necessarily to suspect a ship or particularly just looks like they've beefed up protection. So you guys are perfectly fine if you guys just want to fly kind of straight through from Kylinium to Karos. No problem there. As you begin to approach, I think we're fine to say, unless you guys are going to do anything drastic to draw attention, you can take the long rest.
Start shooting fireworks.
Yeah. Start strafing the guards below.
No. You just.
I never told you the ship's equipped with fireworks.
When the guards are walking below, we just take rocks and just kind of go.
It's the perfect plan. No one would suspect the ship floating 8 feet above their heads.
Yeah, you can certainly try. So as you guys begin to approach, I think Kierdan would kind of like glance around and just so Karos is a small-ish farming town, supplies much of the food for the capital. There's a couple approach areas as we're going to be flying over the mountains here, and we can either land somewhere in the mountains or go over it, and there's kind of a swamp area that kind of permeates much of the inner circle that hasn't been cleared out for farmland itself. Either of those two would probably provide a decent enough approach if you wanted to hide the ship going over, or any other means. I'm sure, have some other magical abilities that could be of use.
Well, I'll turn. The ship doesn't have to stop. I believe most of us could, well, the ones that are getting off could at least float down if needed. When you say the mountains or the swamp, we saw the barracks on the mountaintops, or now and again. Were they anywhere close to where we are going, or where he proposes? I don't want to risk it for a chocolate biscuit.
Yeah, I mean, with your roll, you don't know exactly where they are. You just know that they have been going with ice cream trucks to...
That's a washing machine, that is.
Oh, that's a washing machine?
If I know anything.
That sounds like...
As you know, no.
Yeah.
Apparently, geez. Our sounds more like our ice cream trucks out here.
Randy picked up the flute. He plays the flute now.
Yeah.
I did actually pick up a flute. That's true.
Maybe the swamp then would be a better approach. We could. I'm assuming the swamp is slightly past the farm. See.
Yeah, I mean, it goes up pretty close to the city, so it's anywhere north, essentially, of Karos will be a swamp.
Yeah, but then at least that gives us a chance to survey the layout of the town before we approach it.
Cool. So yeah, you guys will be able to fly over the town of Karos.
Are we really about to try and walk into another city? We're so good at this. This is literally the thing we do the very best.
It's so good.
Subterfuge and entry.
Yes.
I'm sure we can learn from our mistakes as I look at Lucius. And
5 gold pieces, he is definitely going to go back in jail. 100%.
And I, like I said, we need to find a way into the capital that's going to be a regular stronghold, maybe. One of these places that delivers food to the capital might be able to help us out. Or at least maybe looking for muscle to help them with their... We're not going to know that until we get to the town. Worst case scenario, we can go back into the swamp. But as he said, it doesn't look like many people go there, even with it being in the inner circle.
Well, one thing is once we get there, if there's a lot of merchants and stuff like that, I can make us look like some of the merchants so that way we fit in. Or whoever we want to copy.
Yeah. If you can transform us, that would be fantastic.
Cool. First thing, we've got to get off this ship.
Do not think we could pass as hired muscle. Only Lucius would probably be able to. And Hendrix, I do think so. But definitely not me or Randall.
One thing about hired muscle, someone's got to hire it.
What are you talking about, Short King? You are a bundle of muscle. Now, mine's more subtle muscle that you've got to really look for. But it's there. It's there. It's there.
I am more quick than muscle. You cannot move a heavy barrel on dexterity alone. You need the brawn to carry the sucker.
Yeah, but if you've got the nous for it, you can just run on top of that barrel. It's going to go faster than pushing it. And you've got the dexterity to do that. That is not me.
Sorry, that's me.
It sounds
cool.
It sounds like the workforce is getting ready to move our luggage.
So who the hell is emptying that washing machine, bro?
I think what's in it? Oh, it's just my LARP gear, just my plate mail. Anyway, back in.
Okay, so it sounds like the swamp is our exit. Well, our drop-off point.
100%. And getting there at night, it's the perfect time to go into the marshland. But
Use a cover of darkness to sneak our way in.
kind of wildlife, right? I'm just saying, Hendrix. I know you're a city boy, but as am I. But I've read enough books. I know what's in the swampland outside the capital city of a demon island. Not good. I'll give you a clue. They like playing football with people's heads, Hendrix. You remember?
Yes, I remember those things, but also...
We could
Yeah,
run
I've got nothing.
We could run into giant demon toads that will swallow you whole.
Some easier than others, but...
Or demon mosquitoes the size of Randall.
Which is the same size as you. Why bring up how small we are to these people? I've already got a thing.
We
anyway.
must watch out for those. Or if one bites us, then it will suck us dry like a prune.
I'm going to be relying on your keen eyes, Pios, when we're out there, then.
Indeed. We do not want to turn into raisins.
Don't want to get sucked dry.
Phrasing.
Scare roused. Go.
You do not own any tokens on this screen.
It is getting dark.
Sorry, I'll fix that in a second. We're going to start this.
I think I see a light.
Don't go towards the light. Not
It
yet.
is a weird
You're
light.
too young.
Don't need to do need. I do what I like.
Is there no light? Oh my god. I'm an idiot.
I think the light up ahead says the XP Guild.
That's it. It's a weird light along with the trash can behind me. Sorry for all of that. All right, universal lighting. There we go.
Oh,
So this is kind of what you see as you fly over. There is it's so weird. It didn't update for me. There's a town that you guys see, and to the north you spot these swamplands kind of filling out. Yeah, it's gotten dark, but just like maybe an hour or so after sunset. You see the lights of the town kind of coming on. A few street lamps here and there lit. Farmhouses kind of spread out in the southern area down here. Lights and smoke coming from various buildings and chimneys as that kind of the nighttime comes alive.
Look,
Okay.
there is a truck backing up.
Oh, I hate this neighborhood. So yeah, you fly over, I'm assuming, and you pick a spot in the swamp to kind of jump off, or is there anything else planned?
We can drop down to about 50 feet from the ground.
it's good.
Yeah, I mean, however low or high you guys feel comfortable with.
I think
I can slow fall or feather fall.
Have you got Featherfall? I ask, and then I look around and I go, oh. I start playing my guitar, my bandoline, and I'm like, everyone, time to give your all. Here's a feather gonna feather fall. Oh my god, gonna have a ball. Stuck in the middle of the air. And gonna cast Featherfall on all four of us, which I can do with one spell, because that is a great spell.
Mm-hmm.
I also cast it on Daisy, just for that pure moment of flying and then pushing, and I find it really hard to go down now. Why? I'm like,
She's hovering, then just stops, and she's like,
just for a minute, as we fall to the ground.
Perfect. Just before we jump, I'd like to say that I'll take a couple of bottles of the nice alcohol from the king.
Okay. All right. Can't go into battle unprepared.
You never know when you might need to share a drink. So
I really should have. Yeah, I mean, when you do that, he's looking at you as I'm floating down, looking at you with your bottles. I'm like,
if I see that face, I'll have one in each hand and go and grab a third.
Where was the third one though? That was an unnecessary burn.
It's not that kind of stream. We can't.
Right there.
All right. So you guys find yourself landing in a kind of swampy area. There's small patches of ground that come up out of like what would be like 3 or 4 inch deep, probably water. It's kind of standing in much of this area. Trees that grow lush, tall, a lot of kind of undergrowth. Smells not so great as swamps tend to do from the standing water and that kind of thing. Is there anything you guys are planning on doing? What's the game plan as you finally settle down on the ground within this swampy area?
I'll get everyone together and be like, so we need a location that we can try and bring reinforcements to, either with the teleportation circle or a way into the capital to do to do the same thing there. And we were told that this town supplies the majority of the food to the capital, so it depends what style of warfare the capital wants to fall back into. If they want to do a defensive, we have all their food. If we want to infiltrate, we can try and sneak in using one of the shipment deliveries. The only issue with all that is we kind of need friends in this town. I'm open for suggestions as I step in swamp mud and sludge way through.
Maybe we find another warehouse to set up base camp at.
I think it's going to be harder. I feel like this is
Agreed.
a far more pastoral town. It looks very. I mean, everyone
could
here is
just
going to
go
know
to
everyone here.
We could just go straight to an inn, maybe one that is has a good view of all the points we need to hit.
Well, I think first thing we need to try and win over this town, and I think the best person to do that may be Randy with his.
Say no more. I will.
If-
I take care of business. Mending, all over my entire outpost island, and fresh as you like. Mending. As I keep on walking through the mud, mending.
We
Mending.
are a band of traveling performers. We have an acrobat, as I gesture to Pios, a strong man, as I gesture to Lucius, a musician, and then I'll puff my jacket up and just go, and a ringleader, of course.
This guy.
I would use semen to make us look like he was trying to, like a band, like he was describing.
Yeah.
Okay. It's kind of like matching uniforms, sort of thing. Okay, sounds good. Still looking like yourselves, but dressed differently, or are you changing more of their appearances?
Probably make us look like us, but a little different. Just like a few feature changes.
Yeah. So if there's like a wanted poster, you guys aren't looking exactly alike.
Mm.
Yeah,
Okay.
all right.
It's gonna be strange when this wears off.
Just
You know what I
tossing
mean?
it out there,
Yeah. It's all good.
It is an 8-hour spell, so there's that.
Do us all with like really big beards, and at least when it wears off, we can say that we've trimmed them all last night.
Like
Shame
ridiculous outsized beards as if worn by women in a Monty Python sketch.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah. Obviously fake beards.
As you guys kind of trek through this swamp area, is there anything in particular you're doing while you're making it in there? Are you going
just for own security? I've got Daisy 10-20 feet above us as we walk, just seeing what's the distance and if there's majority of things like.
And I'm leading the group, making sure there's no, dangers on the ground, and trying to keep them relatively dry as much as I can.
Okay. So you and Phoebus are kind of like leading the pack. Can I get about a survival check from you, Pios, since you're kind of trying to trek and pick out safe paths? And then I guess a Daisy perception check as we go.
Nat 20 for 30.
Yeah.
Nat 20 for a 30.
Jesus. All right.
Fine. Spartic
So-
inspiration. Let's really jam this up.
All right. Okay. So as you guys are trekking through the swamp, Pios, you're able to find like great paths that allow you to kind of travel through. As dry and clean as possible without causing too much like ruckus or anything like that. You and similarly, probably at about the same time, Daisy will start noticing signs. Pios, you'll see signs of like large footprints in certain parts of the mud here and there. And Daisy will actually spot in the swamp, kind of up ahead, there seems to be 3 large creatures that are kind of hunkered down, seem to be looking around a little bit, but kind of waiting to find some sort of prey of some sort, it seems.
I make a suggestion to stop, hunker down ourselves, hide. Do we want to avoid these people?
Probably avoid them for now. I don't know if hunkering down in a dark swamp is the best idea. Maybe.
Well, for now, just to get our idea of what we want to do.
Or we could just announce ourselves to these people right here and just see how it goes.
Last time you did that, we almost died. I stabbed Randall.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
Right.
yeah, with the nat 20 for both of you, I think Daisy would certainly see. I hope what I just closed was not important. Daisy would certainly see these seem to be trolls lying in wait somewhere up in the swamp. But you guys, because of your rolls, spotted it with enough advance warning. So it's up to you whether you'd want to go through or.
Yeah, could I actually make a nature check to see if I've run into them before or know anything about them?
Sure.
Pius is like, Derek!
I'll give you
I see you in
guidance.
ages!
Like Derek, he owes me a $5.
And what is it? What is the guidance? 1d4?
Yes, sir.
I'll give you a bardic inspiration, my friend.
Okay, and that's what is that?
Bardic inspiration is another 1d8.
1d8, okay. So right now we're at 15. Oh shit, I rolled 8.
Nice.
23.
Yeah. Math.
Yeah. You've definitely heard of them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how many are on your island itself. At least not this type. There's probably a few of various random types.
But what
and with the description that Daisy's given, there seems to be a couple of types of trolls out there that she spotted. And what she spotted was 3 individuals, but they're all kind of in the same general vicinity, so perhaps working together. So what is it you're looking that you were trying to pull up information about about trolls?
Their abilities, like the whole fire thing, and the regeneration and all that other fun stuff.
Yeah, I think you would probably have heard at least that many of them have a regenerative ability that fire and even acid could shut down some of their regeneration abilities. They tend to be kind of nasty individuals that aren't, overly intelligent or overly ready to negotiate with those that they run into, unless perhaps offered the appropriate food sources.
With Daisy's information, would I know that this would be a typical sleeping area, or is it just some kind of random place that they hunker down at for the time being, and now they're going to move on beyond that?
You would probably gather that this swampy area is more likely like their kind of hunting
swamp.
grounds. Like
Their hunting
this is
grounds,
their
lair.
Yeah, I mean it's close enough to the town where they can kind of wander and grab, unsuspecting livestock or like people that are walking on the roads at night or whatever.
This is great. Are you relaying that information onto us?
Yeah, I think I would be. It's like, so yeah, I think this might be a good opportunity.
Guys, we just found our way in here. Let's kill these things. Take their heads into the town and be greeted like fucking legends. Have a few drinks. Oh, what can we do for you? Oh, well, you know what? Now you mention it, we were looking for some work, but we were actually supposed to get to the capital. Maybe you could hook us up. Ah, for you guys, the troll hunters, you're welcome. How is this a bad plan?
So maybe instead of we are circus folk, we are hunters.
I will roll persuasion. Oh,
Yeah.
no, that's the wrong button. Here is persuasion.
I'm on board.
I'll go with 15. Let's go. And I mean, as he says this, Randy's like rucking up his arm sleeves. He's like warming up. He's like, all right, so some fire. Here we go. How far away are we?
I mean, you guys got enough heads up warning, so you guys can kind of approach as you will. I'm just generally setting up this area that Daisy had spotted them in. So if you guys wanted to position yourself somewhere else or relocate, I'm fine with that for the beginning of it.
If we're gonna do this,
yeah.
do we have a plan of attack?
I'm gonna fire at them as long as I can, as much as I can.
I think we need to. I think we need to sneak up on them first and take them by element of surprise.
All right, you do that. I'm going nowhere near them. Are you crazy?
And then, yes, go ahead, Hendrix.
I was gonna say, don't get hit in the front again. Yeah.
Good advice.
This
guy gets it.
Like,
okay.
Did you mention something about fire on acid?
Fire will disrupt their regenerative powers as well as acid.
Okay.
That's very good to know.
Can I see them where I am at this stage, or am I? Is this foliage over us, or is it blocking us?
Most of that foliage, because this is kind of a swamp area, is going to block a lot of your line of sight.
Okay, to that end, I will stay hidden.
Why doesn't everyone give me a stealth check as we are approaching? I'm assuming as a group we're attempting to approach as quietly as possible.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Dirty 20.
I rolled up a nat 20 there. I ended up with a 23 total.
Okay.
28 for me.
He is gone.
He's disappeared again.
He's gone.
I got a 4.
Okay.
I didn't see a ninja
sore thumb, Lucian.
Yeah. I mean, in general, as a group, you scored high enough that I think the trolls are kind of unaware of your approach. They seem to be kind of just hunkered down in their areas of water, kind of looking around, hoping for some sort of meal to present itself. So yeah, go ahead and position yourselves, and whenever you guys are ready to do whatever, just let me know.
I have assumed the position.
I am casting a spell on myself. Actually, instead of myself, do I do it? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Instead of myself, I'm gonna cast on Phoebus.
Okay, what are you casting?
See, I think it's Zephyr Strike or
Fireball.
Strider. Yes, Fireball. I'm gonna cast Fireball. I'm a mount. No, I'm casting Zephyr Strike on my mount.
Okay.
So that means we can now
Can
move.
you cast that on somebody else?
Oh yeah, that's a good question. Can I? No, I cannot. So I'm gonna have to cast it on myself. Phoebus is gonna be left behind. So yeah, I'm gonna cast it on myself, and that means I move at insane speed, 65 feet.
Cool.
And I'm gonna just take off into the undergrowth and whatnot toward their ping button.
I think
hold.
so.
Oh, yeah, there it is. You left click. Yeah, I'm gonna take off for this dude right here.
Okay.
Staying, as close. Let's see. Is there a movement thing? Let's see. Yeah, I'll get right up on him.
Okay.
So.
Anyone else doing anything in preparation? We're also going to roll initiative whenever you guys are ready.
I'm facing the other way, watching the other one.
Okay. Are they surprised or no?
I'm going to look at the guys and say, "You guys are my heroes." Just want you to know that, okay? And I'm going to give bardic inspiration to all three of them, and then I'm going to cast heroism at 3rd level.
And heroism.
So everyone is now immune to being frightened, and you get temporary hit points equal to my. So you get 4 temporary hit points at the start of each of your turns.
Nice. Yeah,
Wait.
That's pretty.
We're not the only ones who can regenerate. Nice.
Could I cast something?
We get what now?
It's gonna be a little evil, but oh wait, I can't. Let me say. Which one can I see?
I mean, if you can kind of draw a straight line.
Yeah, the map is black for me, and for some reason it might be
black for you.
Yeah, refresh.
Okay.
Should be able
But
to
yeah, if I can make a straight line to one, I want to try that immolate spell on it.
Maybe that's.
Okay, I see it now.
Yeah, if for some reason your token was set that your vision without any light source is 0 feet, so I put that to 60, and hopefully that helped.
Yeah, I can see it now.
Okay, everyone else able to see things on this map? Oh my god.
Oh yeah. I mean, watchers can clearly see it too. So.
Cool. All right. So yeah. Where are we at?
But yeah, I would move over here, and then I want to see if I can turn that guy into barbecue fried chicken.
Okay. So let's roll initiative. You guys will get like a surprise round. Obviously, we kicked off with Pios running in, so that's kind of his movement at first.
I got caught.
Good old fashioned 8.
Another nat 20 for 23.
And what was yours, Hendrix? 21. Cool.
Yeah,
Pios,
awesome.
you're the first, anyways. So you ran up, Zephyr Strike in hand, the spell cast.
And Phoebus was able to move too. I mean, he just double.
Oh yeah. So Phoebus dashed over, so he's going to be your +1.
Yeah.
And what's going on?
We are attacking with my sword.
Okay.
So I'm swinging at him.
Okay.
Get advantage, right? Because of sneak attack and all the fun stuff. So.
I mean, you Yeah,
how
I mean
that
you're
works.
surprising him, so you'll get it.
So 25 to hit.
25 will hit. Yeah.
Okay. So this is
Thank God.
really seriously piece of shit. Okay, so 7 damage with my sword, which is magical, and now sneak attack, which is another 11.
Sounds good. Come in, slice him, deal damage, and okay, cool. And then as you slice into it, this splash of poison comes out off of the wound and splashes all over you.
Oh,
yeah.
Go ahead with the. I need to add
You'll
a
take
D8.
13 points of poison damage as you hit him.
Okay.
So will Phoebus.
Another 2 points of damage, and I'm going to use my. Can I use my reaction? Or no?
No, because it is not an attack roll against you.
It's just a okay. So how much? 13?
13 to you and Phoebus.
Okay. Heal Phoebus for some stupid reason.
Yeah, so just refresh Phoebus's health and then take 13 off. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, Hendrix. Unless you're moving more piles, or are you staying right there?
No, I'm gonna stay right there.
Okay, cool. Hendrix, you are up. Muted at the moment, sir.
Um,
I'm not gonna say what popped into my mind on that one.
Yeah, to be honest, there's not much I can do at range at the moment. So I will throw a dagger.
Okay.
And if it's a surprise, at least I get advantage with it. It's what? 2060. Where am I?
Currently you're right here, but you're
45.
Move.
20.
Yeah.
I will, after seeing Pius and Phoebus, I will follow suit 20 feet. So about here.
Okay.
Which then puts me. Oh, okay. I'll move another 5 feet. Then I'm within 20 feet and don't suffer any issues. Why is my dagger not showing up on my. It's not equipped, that's why.
There you go.
Why is it not on? I don't understand.
What happened
I throw the dagger. Luckily, it's at advantage, and I get a 21.
Okay, 21 will hit.
And 18 damage, and that's including the sneak.
Okay, wow. 18 damage. Pios, you and Phoebus will take 6 damage as more of this poison splashes out from it.
And now I see that.
Yeah, now you know.
You see, Phoebus is not looking great at all.
Okay, then we are looking at the next one.
And then I get that temp 4 HP. Let's guess at the start of my turn. Add it on.
Yeah. Lucius, you will be up next.
All right, so I'm gonna cast what's it called? Emulation on the guy down here.
This one.
Yeah, he has to make a Dex 17 check.
Oh yeah, Dex. This is definitely these trolls' top suits. Let's see.
Plus he's wading in water right now.
That is a mighty 6, so he fails.
Sweet. Let's see how much damage this thing does. Jesus, that's a lot of dice.
Instant death. That's what it says, right?
That's it. Just instantly kills this troll.
34 fire damage.
34, nice. Okay, 34 fire damage, and he will. Gonna make a little symbol. Which symbol works best? scroll in. Fudge. There you go. I'm going to put this little burning thing on there just so that I remember he took fire damage. All right. Anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
Can I see that Hendrix is in the bushes there. Can I run through the bushes?
Yeah, you still use your movement and get in there.
Oh.
Yeah, that's fine.
So I'll go with you.
As you go past them, like, they bleed acid.
What?
I hear that in the undergrowth. I'm like, what? What?
Okay, he can't quite make it, but he did see Lucius. Oh, that's right. It is a surprise round. All right, Randy, you're up next in the surprise round.
On the surprise round, he was like, I'm going to wait by this tree. It's nice and safe. And then everyone left. And he realized it was the middle of the night. And he's in a tree in a marshland. And he went, ah! All right. So I'll tell you what, GM. I have in my head, give me a number between 1, 2, or 3.
2.
Ah, shit. Really? All right. Here I go. As he runs diagonally 30 feet, he comes out into the space and he sees, does he see this guy and this guy?
I'd say you'd probably see the head of this one, yeah, and this guy's in full view.
He's on fire.
And
He's on fire?
He's on fire.
Oh, man, that sucks for that guy. I'd like to twin spell as I look at both of them and say, I'm about to get inside your head. Live inside the rent free, bruv. As I cast Mind Sliver. So I need them both to give me an intelligence saving throw, please.
Love you guys hitting their strong suits here. Intelligence saving throw. This one's got a -3, so that's amazing. This one's only a -2.
Only.
So that's a 6. So yeah, fail.
Okay. They both fail, in which case they both take 3d6 psychic damage, which is 8 points of psychic damage, and they will have to take 1d4 off their next saving throw that they both make.
Nice.
Not that I'm lining up for anything at all, bruv. Is it? So that's me moving there, and I'm like, and then I'm like, shit. Like, the one thing I wanted to do was to hide, and I'm right in the middle of 2 giant, nightmare. That's me.
Cool. Pios, you are up.
We are disengaging.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Not hanging about?
Why for? You don't want to strike first?
No.
Ask
And
questions later.
Beavis is going to move their maximum range out of the fight. Yeah.
Run away!
So,
Wait,
Phoebus,
are you serious right now? Am I going to see you and Phoebus dash past me going the other way? Are you
Phoebus
serious right now?
Phoebus is
so Phoebus
Phoebus is only got
will
one
have
hit
to
point.
use. Yeah, he'll have. Ooh, damn, we got him close. Phoebus will have to use disengage, so he can't dash. So he can.
He can't dash. Okay.
Because he's not a rogue.
Oh yeah. Okay. So let's see here. So he can only move
30
how far?
or
30.
whatever his movement.
You're just going to see this bloody badger come out.
Yeah. He's pretty bad. So yeah, he can move
looking all sorts of mad. Yeah.
30 feet. So that puts him probably right there with that palm tree right there. So we'll move him there. And then I'm going to step a few paces back.
Why?
In actuality, let's see here. So that's a bonus action, so I can't do that shit. So, okay. So I'm going to move back up here where Lucius and Hendrix is at, and then I'm going to pull out my sling
Mm-hmm.
and nail the puppy with my sling.
I probably should be counting all this movement as difficult terrain, but it's fine.
So
We're all in the same situation.
14.
I don't think 14 hits. Let me
Okay,
just double
okay.
check. Because
That's kind of
this troll. 14 will not hit.
Hit. Okay. Okay. And that's my entire thingy, Bob.
Alrighty. I think we have Hendrix followed by Lucius.
This is the beginning of the actual combat now, yeah?
Yeah, this is the first full round where they'll actually get a chance to respond.
I do my standard. I pull the sword out, I look at little bird Pios, and go, shit, and run into this guy.
Okay.
What is it? 5. I can't move and measure. It's 20 feet. Okay, so that leaves me to 10 afterwards. I'll go here, sword and shield, booming blade.
Okay.
And we'll try and put a trip attack into that as well if it hits.
All right.
A 26 to hit.
That will hit.
I do 22 damage plus the booming blade for another 6 thunder, so that's 28, plus a d8 from the trip attack, which is 3, so 31 points of damage. And then he has to make, I believe it's a strength check.
Okay. You will take 6 points of poison damage, and he will fall down because he failed.
Fantastic. And because of fleeting feet, I'll take another 10 back. That side.
All right.
And I'll end my turn.
Alrighty.
If for a free action I can pick up my dagger, I would. But other than that,
yeah, that's fine. Wait. Yeah, you threw it at him. Yeah, that's fine. You could have grabbed it out of him as you were tripping him. Then we're looking at Lucius, followed by them. That one does not look good at the moment, by the way. For sure is taking quite a beating.
good.
Put a line to it.
You said it was my turn.
Yep.
Okay. Let's see. I guess I would run to this guy. And how taller is either me? He's what, like 8 foot tall?
Yeah. I mean, if not a little bit taller, they're considered large, so probably 8 to 9 feet, depending on, how much mud he's standing in.
Plus he's prone, so.
Yeah, he's currently lying in the water, so.
That sounds lovely.
You will get advantage.
I guess bonus action, I'm gonna Hexblade curse him.
Okay.
And then take out the spear and launch at him. So let's see.
Do it from 10 feet, see if you still get splashed.
Oh god, that was on that one, on the first one.
Advantage, remember?
It is advantage, because he's prone.
Oh, okay, cool. That's good to know.
Yeah.
Don't forget about that bardic.
So that's dirty 20.
Okay, that will hit.
And the second one is 18.
Yeah, that will hit too.
Just damage. Okay. So let's see. That's 13 plus 4. I think it's necrotic.
Okay.
And the second one is 15 and 4 necrotic.
All right. So yeah, combined, the 2 strikes will finish this troll off. As you're hitting him, poison sprays out from him as you're hitting him. So you'll take 21 points of poison damage from your 2 blows.
Oh yeah, Lucia say burn.
But you did finish this one off. So
That would be my turn.
okay. We're just gonna get rid of him. Just to make it clear. Actually, I wish there's like a better, like other than the little skull thing, because it's so tiny. Let's do this. Appearance. Let's make him somewhat opaque. There. Drop the opacity so that he's not in the fight. Alrighty. That will bring up the other troll, which is at the end of each of its turns. It does a saving throw and then does okay. So it is going to try 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 gets here. And then 5. It's just going to dash up here. But that was its dash.
Phoebus? So it's just dashing. Just a giant lumbering acid skewing.
By the way, the guy I hit with Emulate earlier at the end of his turn, he needs to roll it.
Yeah, I gotta roll another dex save, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
And he takes a minus D4 to that as well, don't he?
Nice. Yes, he does.
Okay. So let's see. What is that with a minus D4? That is a 2. All right. Give me the 4d6 fire damage.
15.
15 more fire damage to him. Certainly does not regenerate. Now or ever. Okay, that was their turns because they had to dash up. You guys rolling so high on your checks helps. Randy, you do have a large troll kind of looming over you, looking at you like you're a good snack.
That is, honestly, that's no good.
And he's on fire.
And he's on fire. So,
and he's on fire.
Let's just throw that out there as well, right?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna levitate this guy up 20 feet, please.
Okay.
Perfect.
He weighs less than half a ton, right? I'm gonna guess he does. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, because he's gonna go and levitate. He's gonna say, "All right." And I need him to do a Constitution saving throw, minus 1d4. Here, there's your guy. Constitution
saving throw. It's just on their neck, so he has already lost his D4. But because he just had to take it, he's the only one who's used.
Okay.
I don't think it's gonna matter because I can't roll. That was a total of 12.
All right, then your man comes running up to me, and I'm like, straight up 20 foot. So that's my action. Here's the thing, though. Me doing that is concentration. So heroism is dropped.
Okay.
And
no
then,
more 10 points.
Yeah. Sorry, my guy. And then I'm going to run. I'm going to run. Wait, I saw him run into this way, and I saw everyone else run this way. But I saw Phoebus run off that way, and he looked really beat up. I'm going to run over here until I can see Phoebus. Bonus action, healing word on Phoebus, real quick.
Okay.
2 spells.
Hey, man, you got to give respect out to the Badger, man. I love that dude. I would never admit it to... Cast. That's one of those. He gets himself 7 points of health. And then I will carry on running. That was 20 foot. I'll go another. And as I come into the woods, I'm like right behind Pals. Right. Change your Badger. I apologize. You're 100% right. because one is an action, but they are both first level spells. Can't heal fevers. So I think that I've done it, but I've not done it, and I've told Pius that I have done it. That's how that's gone. 100%.
Pius, you are up. There is a large troll. This one looks a little different than the other two. It does seem to be. Oh, I forgot. I missed this one. So at the end of its turn, I'm going to go back because you guys are all going to kill him anyways. Who did I end? Pios and Hendrix, you will take 11 points of necrotic damage as it's just emanating this like rancid, disgusting aura of filth and decay. This one even like seems like its face is a little bit almost like rotted out and like pus and pock marks all over it. Not a good sight. But it is your turn, Pios.
So I'm going to swing one way instead. I'm going to swing another, and he needs to make a roll. Where is my ability?
Insight deception.
Yes. He needs to make a wisdom insight versus.
Mm-hmm.
He might have a chance. 13.
Nope, doesn't have a chance. Not the way I rolled today. That
So
was a
everyone on that particular guy gets advantage on their attack. So.
Okay.
And I'm gonna stab him. Oh shit, monkey! Nat 20 for 28.
Yeah, that will definitely hit.
So 10 points with my sword. Do I get big attack?
Yeah, because Hendrix is within 5 feet.
Okay, so
And you gave yourself advantage, so.
I did.
multiple
So how do I do this? Oh, there's a button I can push. That is 66. Another 20 points of damage.
Here, so 30 points of damage?
Yep.
All right, 30 points of damage. Anything else you'd like to do?
Fuck.
I mean, he
I
might be down. You got to make a charisma roll or two.
No,
but, you know.
that's. I look at Randy. Hey. So, I move, I guess, in between, closer to Hendrix, but staying within arm's reach, I guess. Yeah.
I'm good
Revealing
for
me to the troll.
advantage and
What
sneak
is
attack.
going
That's what
on?
I'm trying to do.
I can't.
Clearly hidden behind you.
Yeah, I can't do anything else. I don't have another attack, so I can't disengage. So.
Yeah. So
Really wish
if
I
you're
could.
done, it's going to be Hendrix followed by Lucius.
Oh no, I did do attack. I'm gonna try to push him 5 feet away. So,
Okay.
which is, let's see here, where is it at?
It's that
Aggression.
shield master
Yeah,
as a bonus action.
yeah. Why is it a bonus action though? Oh, let me see. I think it
Once
might
you
be.
attack,
usually.
you may use your bonus action to push or somebody
Oh
over.
yeah. Okay, never mind.
Okay.
Bonus action.
Hendrix
Oh,
followed by Lucius.
so much stuff.
I will run around this guy, flanking him of some sort, just trying to make sure he's surrounded, and do the same. Booming blade.
You remember you get advantage from my thingy-bob.
Cool. First one's an 18, so let's crit fish. 22.
They will hit. That will hit.
Cool. We do nice. 27 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then we do 4 thunder. So 31 total.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah. I will then take 5 feet back. So I'm just within 10 feet of it.
All right.
And then I look to my right and see this floating, flaming troll. I just shake my head at Randy and finish my turn.
It's going to be the most effective use of any spell, though, because he's
Oh, yeah. Levels
not
are
going to
great.
make that save, and he's just going to sit up there burning to death. So it's an interesting move. I love it.
Get out the marshmallows.
Lucius, you're
Wait until you see what I do to him next.
Lucius is gonna move a little back here, and then he's gonna shoot like a green beam out of his hand, and I'm gonna shoot Eldritch Blast at the guy right in the middle here. I don't want to get close because that acid.
okay.
Did you not absorb any from your spear?
He doesn't have that spear anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, does he not? Oh, yeah, of course.
He's using Thoth.
I'm pretty sure 11 doesn't hit.
11 will miss. Yes.
You got bardic inspiration, remember?
Extra D8.
Oh, cool. I forget about that.
And you should have, I think, 2 or 3 bolts at this level.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is it 3 bolts right now? Yeah, it's 3 bolts.
3 out of 11.
Oh shit, I don't mind that roll. I rolled the wrong die. 1 second. So that is 25 to hit.
25 will hit. Yeah.
Is that with the D8?
And another 25.
No, he didn't roll very good with the D8. That one will hit.
First one is 1 force damage.
Oh, damn.
And the other one is 3 force damage.
All right.
Yeah, I'll stay where I'm at.
All right.
Actually, no, I'll get close here between them two. So that way poor Pius doesn't get squished.
What's the saving throw DC on that thing?
Dex 17.
17. No, fails again. So roll 4d6. It'll continue to burn and as a light in the sky. It's a Chinese lantern sort of thing. 17. 17. Yeah. He's not looking happy. All right. The other one will go. Let's click on this. It does not have cool abilities other than just attacking, and there's only one thing in range. So, congratulations, Pios. It's gonna reach out and try to grab you. 19 to hit.
Yeah, 18.
Okay. So his claws reach out and slash into you. Both of them slashing you. Let's see. So we're going to be looking at 11 points of damage on the first slash.
Okay, I'm going to use my uncanny dodge to half that.
Okay, so then you'll have the next part of it, the necrotic as well. So you'll take half the 11 plus half of 4. So half of 15. Then you'll take 7 points of slashing damage and 6 points of necrotic damage.
What's that?
But wait,
Okay.
there's more.
Wait, what was the last two? I didn't get the last two.
13 total if you don't
13,
have any.
okay. No, I don't have squat.
So the 22 from his bite as he comes down to chomp down on you. That was a bad roll. So it's going to be 5 points of piercing damage. However, 20 points of necrotic damage as he bites into you. And what else is behind this door? Oh, that's right. A wave of necrotic energy comes out. 6 more points of necrotic damage, Pios.
Pius falls unconscious.
Woo, doggy. All right.
That wave, is that an AoE or just for piles?
It's just a 5-foot thing. Yeah, you can kind of tell that it goes out around it. This,
Do I get hit with that too? Because I got him between the guy and Pius. So.
Oh yeah. I didn't notice that you got that close.
Yeah, how much did I take?
6, I think, is what it was.
Yeah.
So I probably would have put a couple of those on you, but I didn't notice your token underneath my token.
Well, if you want to, you can go ahead and just let me know how much damage.
No, it's all right. We're already knocked Pios out. I mean, it's fine. You guys will finish these things off. It's just a little unconscious. Speaking of Randy, you noticed Pios take a bit of a wallop from this guy.
Can I?
And he is laying unconscious on the ground, but it is your opportunity to do something.
Out of character, real quick.
Yeah.
If I cast a spell that would transform me, and if I did that to someone else and they're dead, would they just transform into the dead version of the thing, or do they come back with all the stats of that character, of that particular transformation?
Are you trying to think of polymorph?
I am.
They need to be alive first.
Yeah.
They need to be alive first.
That's also a concentration, so your levitation would drop.
I know. I'm fine with that too, to be fair. Okay. This is what I'm going to do. Going to do Mind Sliver on this guy right in front of me. So can I get an intelligence saving throw from him?
Mind Sliver. All right. Intelligence saving throw. Just because he's got a whopping -3, you're going to pick on the poor guy. 6. So, no, he fails.
So he takes 3d6 damage from that straight away.
Okay.
For 15 points of psychic damage. That's a cantrip, people. No.
OP. No.
OP!
So, well,
and obviously the D4 off the next saving throw that he's going to take.
Okay.
And I will then, as a bonus action, because that's a cantrip, I will cast Healing Word on Pios, just slapping him as hard as possible, going, "Wake up!" And I'm gonna give him 6 points of healing.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to run the fuck away.
Fair enough.
Throwing my hands up like I'm Woody. To about there, I think. I want to still have eyes on. Do I still have eyes on both of them from there? Remember, that one's 20 foot up.
Yeah, I'd say with him burning and flying in the sky, you're doing just fine.
Dokey. Yeah, the smoke, obviously. Right. That is my
turn. The smell is not great, let me tell you. But, other than that, luckily he's a little up, so, like, most of it's rising. Pios, as you wake up, you get to act now.
I disengage.
So standing up will cost you half your movement, remember. And then disengage is fine. So you have 15 or whatever feet. You're also Zephyr Strike would have dropped.
Would it have dropped? That's what I was going to ask.
Yeah, you lose concentration if you're can't.
I don't know why things are not moving around here. What the fuck?
GM,
yeah.
Can I retcon that Healing Word real quick so that it's a twin spell?
Sure. It's fine.
Okay, I'm going to also cast it on Phoebus as well.
Okay.
I'm just going to get some.
There it is.
You never did not do it,
Yeah, exactly. It just happened a different way. The magic found weave.
What happened to Phoebus?
He got
the
6
same
points
amount of
of
hit
help.
points. Yeah.
Oh, hit points. So he's got 6 too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
62?
Yeah. 62?
Yeah,
That seems like a lot.
That's a hell of a heal.
That's what first level spell.
Beefy Badger.
So yeah, I'm going. Where is this thing at? Everything like froze on me. Okay. I'm gonna move.
Flash before my eyes.
35 feet. Let's see here. I think I'm gonna move.
So remember, it'll be halved. So
35.
unless you're dashing, but you're disengaged.
17.
No, I'm gonna move. Yeah, probably about 15 feet, probably right there. So.
Yeah. Probably good.
And
I mean,
then,
you know that Hendrix tends to tie people down, so
yeah. And I'm gonna sling him to death, or try to. Okay. So with that, I'm using my swing. Oh, that is a horrible roll. Why did you do that to me? Okay, I did not hit, so you can move on.
Okay, fair enough. Hendrix, you're up, followed by Lucius.
I will step in 5 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Booming blade.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Get advantage though, but no, I don't get advantage. That was 11 to hit, but I do have Bardic Inspiration.
Yeah, 11 will miss off the top, so it's up to you.
I will. For an 8, so that's a 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
And you get an extra 8 points of thunder damage done by the attack.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, 8 thunder damage plus 22 piercing, so that's 30 damage plus another 1 for a booming blade. So 31 damage.
All right, not too shabby. He's
And I will take another step back.
not looking great. Lucius, you're up.
Thank you for the Bardic. Bonus action, second wind, because I haven't used it.
All right, sounds good.
He's gonna like, his hands are gonna glow in like green fire, and I'm gonna throw a firebolt at him. Let's see, please hit. Oh, no, that does not hit a roll on that one.
Yum.
How much health does Pius have now?
6.
5 or 6.
Okay, I'll hit him with a second level healing word.
Hit him with a little ghetto
That's 10 HP.
Okay.
And yeah, that would be it for me. I forgot that I was right in front of like this guy. I should have just fast tab him. Oh, but yeah, that was my turn.
Okay. Roll fire damage on the venom troll that's floating in the air. I had slim hopes that he would burn out at some point, but
9.
not this time. All right, 9 more fire damage to this poor bastard. He's just like flailing around, swatting at this magical flame and realizing that it's not doing any good, but still just panic-stricken.
If you think about it from his point of view, he was just chilling in the swamp, then got set on fire, then sprinted towards the first person he could see, and now he's floating in the air burning.
Yeah, this is a really bad day for him.
Yeah.
All right, so that troll is now going to go at Lucius because he's the only one within reach. So we're going to do the same. That doesn't hit. I know that. That does. That's a natural 20 for a 20.
Yeah, my armor is 20 right now.
Okay. But nat 20 is going to nat 20 things. Let's see. 13. Do you have any special like resistance to necrotic or anything?
Not that I know of.
Okay. So we've got 20 points of slashing damage, and I gotta pull this up, please. Game lock. There we go. And what did we do?
Scared.
15 points of necrotic damage. Then that was one attack miss. One was a nat 20. Other one is a natural 19 for 27. So he bites down on you as well. So it's going to be 7 piercing and 18 necrotic damage.
45.
Oh, is the last one 18, you said?
So 7 piercing and 18 necrotic, so 25 total for that bite.
Okay. You're gonna like this one. I went down.
Oh, okay. So then take a failed saving throw because it will hit you with the necrotic wave going out from him, and he's gonna stand there panting, not looking too happy, but you know he's got to.
Does he not
he's
want
got
to
a
run
snack.
towards anybody? and trigger that booming blade.
I think he's got Lucius in his hands, and he's like, "This is my snack," and he's hoping that might be enough.
This is my
It's
snack.
not going to matter. You guys are going to kill him before
Many
he can
other
do.
like it. This snack is mine.
Cool. You don't have to concentrate on that immolation, do you, Lucius? Okay, cool. So that's the guy is still burning.
That's
Randy.
the gift that keeps on giving.
Randy sees this guy taking chunks and dropping another one of the actual warriors in the group. And he's like, "Hey, you, get out of here. Can I get from him?" Bear in mind that guy failed on mine server, right? So could he please give me a oh no, wait, hold on. No, I'm full of nonsense. Yeah, I'm just gonna go back to my old-fashioned plan then, which is just to take him and seeing where Lucius is. Can I angle away from him to the south? Actually, between the two, no, 10-foot radius. Can I? I'm trying to get a 10-foot radius circle up. I'd like to see if there's any way that I can hit this guy and the one that's floating in the air without hitting Lucius.
The hard part would be is that you have the guy floating 20 feet in the air.
Yeah. No, you're right. Okay, then I will just get this guy by himself.
Okay.
And I would like for him to please give me a Constitution saving throw.
All right. Let's see.
And I will need to do a D100 after this.
24.
That minus D4 will do nothing.
Oh yeah, minus D4. But yeah. 23.
Okay. And I need to do a quick Wild Magic Surge on that one as I do a Wither and Bloom at 6th level. So it's going to take half damage on this, unfortunately for me, which is 26 half to 13 points of necrotic damage.
Ooh, doggy.
And I can give one creature of my choice in the area. They can spend 2, 3, 4, 5, 66 of their hit dice. 6 of their hit dice. I'd like to do it to Lucius, please.
Sounds like a good idea. So the way this spell works is you actually want to hit Lucius in the range because that is how he gets the hit points. Like the person who you're healing has to be in that circle.
Okay, well then I'll hit him as well. So he's going to make another death fail, but he will then immediately come back off the back of it.
Doesn't take the damage. You choose the creatures that are allies and those that aren't. So yeah, it's.
I've been playing Wither and Bloom wrong for at least a year.
Yeah.
I've been taking it from over here and I've been applying it way over there. And
it dawned on me in the plateau fight, and then I was like, "Oh, we did that wrong." But that's all right. Whatever. We've been doing it wrong, so I figure we can fix it. This is an easy one. So Lucius gets thrown.
We'll blame the wild magic.
I've been GMing it wrong as well. So. Right, I just don't get that wrong. But now I know. Anyway, so Lucius can have 6 health hit points for that thing.
Yeah.
I rolled 60 times.
I believe you do add your con for each of them. So.
Cool.
Because it would be like taking a short rest, right? So.
Right.
Okay, so Lucius is all of a sudden has some vitality again. Was there something else I was going to add into that? I forget.
And as part of my turn, I'm going to have this person levitate and go up another 20 feet. I've been doing it every turn. It's been 4 turns. Can they be up 80 feet, please?
That's fine. He's flaming 80 feet up. With no
I imagine the beacon can be seen quite clearly by people in the town.
Oh, yeah. There are probably some people spotting this fire floating up in the sky. They probably can't see what it is, except for probably hear this weird, like in giantish, like screams and yells and curses. Pios, you will be up, followed by Hendrix.
It's another day in Demon Island.
All right. So I am probably... So Lucius is up presently, right?
Lucius is awake now, yep.
Okay, so I make like I'm about to throw something. Instead, I use my sling, so I need a wisdom insight from him.
Yes, you're attacking their strong suits.
Roll to 22.
Okay. Your thing goes off because I rolled a 9 total.
Okay. Everybody gets advantage on him now. I am going to use my sling.
Okay.
Or yes, almost a nat 20, but not 27.
That will hit.
For a total of 6 sling damage and 14 sneak attack. So total of 20.
All right. What does it look like as you finish this one off?
I look at him and yell at him, "Hey, you!" and pretend to throw like gravel or swamp muck at him. Instead, at the same time, I whirl the stone and fling it at him, and it pretty much hits him in the eyeball, pops it, goes into his brain.
All right. He topples back, falls in the foliage. Anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
Look at the floating, flaming beacon that we have going on presently, and get ready to attack that.
Okay.
I got it.
I guess I'll move. I'll move with my injured, battered self.
All right. Hendrix, you'll be up, followed by Lucius.
Okay, I'll see that the seconds dropped. Turn, look up a lot more than I thought I was going to have to.
It's like 80 feet up now, yeah.
I'm just like, look around and I'll turn to the dead ones and I'll just cut the left ear off of each of them as proof of the kill. If I was on the right thing,
all right.
move myself over.
Getting the early Diablo kill markers down.
Yeah.
Just a wipe with some of the leaves and some of the trees, all that green crap we got all over him.
So what are you up to, Lucius? You just clean it up, or are you gonna?
Yeah, he's cleaning up. We got all this crap all over him.
All right.
I love this is happening in the middle of combat.
All right. I think probably for the last time, Lucius, can you roll fire damage?
Oh, shit. Miss. Miss was fine.
8.
Yeah.
All right,
Love
not for
it.
the last time yet. All right. Randy, what would you like to do?
Here. And looking up, he's going to cast a performance to create a fire pit that is about 10 foot high, which is funneling into what is a large fire that is going. And he'd like to just end the spell of levitate, which, as we all know, means that the creature will gently fall softly down to the ground. It can last for 4 hours. So it's 140 gold pieces. It's a very expensive fire, and it burns with a bright blue flame.
All right. Your blue flamed fire goes gently to the ground. Okay. So he's going to slowly fall down to the ground towards this burning fire. And as he disappears into this fire pit, you guys just see this like plume of ash go flying up into the sky as it disintegrates. It had 3 hit points left, so I wasn't going to make you roll for the fire damage, but I think that is perfectly fine. All right, and you guys find yourself in this swamp. 2 trolls, bodies still there, of which the ears have been cut off of them.
While I'm doing that, do I notice anything on them? When I say stuff, I mean like trinkets they've kept from kills. So like a locket from a hair, or like a ribbon, or anything like that. That if I took back to the village, it may have sentimental value to somebody.
Yeah, you would probably spot pretty easily on them. There is one that has like a rope, like a crude vine from the jungle that has been like tied together, and it's got like 2 small like gold bands on them, and a like a necklace with like a very crude like metallic heart on it. Something that looks like a poor farm boy made for a girl or something.
Yeah.
And she wore it around her neck. And then also just like amongst them, you would find probably a bunch of silver that combines out to be about 20 gold worth of silver. Like it's just, a bunch of silver, but yeah.
I'll take the farm jewelry and mention that there seems to be a lot of silver here for the rest of them.
Okay. Sounds good. And I think...
any scope to me... Oh, sorry. Go on.
No, go for it.
No, you finish up.
Oh, I was just going to say, and I think that would probably be a good spot for us to take a short break. As this fight has settled, the ash settles, you guys have a very large bonfire to kind of warm up from and dry off a little bit before you go back through the swamp. And I think we'll return. Give us 15 minutes. We'll be back on that, and we'll see you guys soon. Thanks for joining us. If you are enjoying our content, please consider supporting us through Patreon. Patrons get access to videos early, as well as digital content easily imported into your own game or campaign. Every bit of support helps us grow as a channel. Do you enjoy watching a live game? Do you have Amazon Prime? Please consider subscribing using your Prime sub on twitch.tv/thexpguild. This is a free and easy way to support the channel. Finally, if you do enjoy this content and know others who might, tell your friends and family about the XP Guild. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us for yet another XP Guild show. If you are enjoying this, please do us a favor, click like, subscribe, hit the bell notification if you want to be notified when our next show goes live. Feel free to drop us a comment. We'd love to hear from you guys, hear your thoughts on the show, or anything else you want to talk about. I'd like to take a quick moment to say thank you to our friends over at Hero Forge, a Sky Castle LLC product. We are not sponsored by them, but if you're looking for great custom miniatures, check out HeroForge.com. They've been so kind to let us use their art, as many of the miniatures and artwork that we use come from their website with their permission. However, they have not reviewed our content, and so what we do does not necessarily represent their views or beliefs. Again, thank you to Hero Forge.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Now, let's get back to the show. Welcome back, everyone. Our party has just finished off 3 trolls that they discovered in the swamp just north of Karos. They have discovered some trinkets that are obvious from some of the local farm people, and gathered those along with the ears of the 2 that were not incinerated in a giant fire. Now, what is it you guys are doing as you kind of have a chance to catch your breath? A few of you looking far worse for wear. A few of you looking just fine.
Randy, I'm ready to go to town. How about you?
Yeah, mate, no worries. Piece of piss there,
Yeah.
Charles. What is with your blood, mate? Try and keep it on the inside, you know what I'm saying, bruv? Looking at the troll corpse, is there any... Randy wonders if there's any truth to any of the children's stories that he read or was read to as a kid. And he's trying to remember if reading anything from his mother's library or his father's library, if there's anything about troll bodies that can be used for other purposes.
Kinky.
Why don't you give me a intelligence-based roll? It could be nature, it could be arcana, it could be history.
Okay, one guidance. I'll wipe my hand on the back of here you go. You got the...
We'll go with history. That's a 13 plus guidance. Hey, no, 16.
Yeah, you would probably know that if nothing else, the blood of the first one you guys killed, the one that splashed all over things, could be harvested and at least used as a poison that can be applied to weapons or given ingested. It's a contact-based poison.
Okay.
Other than that, you don't really have crazy arcane functions that you guys know of that would be usable.
Well, then to that end, I would like to harvest some troll blood into something that can handle and hold on to. I see the problem. When you're trying to hold acid and poison, you really need it to be held by something that can do that. Will my water skin work?
Yeah. I mean, it would mean that you no longer can drink from your water skin. But
You can-
uh,
Fill up your water skin with,
Yeah.
and I pull out the bottle of alcohol, and then use the glass bowl.
Thank you. That's much better. I appreciate it. Because you know what I'm like. I will just get thirsty tomorrow and just drink it and then die.
This is what I was thinking, or at least pass it
Yeah,
around.
no,
The next thing you know.
I appreciate you not saying it out loud. Thank you. That's okay, so I've got a nice water skin full of alcohol. And
Okay.
you have a glass bottle of troll blood.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'll keep a hold of it. Just I'll make sure I know the difference between the other two bottles as well. Cool.
No, that's,
Smart,
no, that's
yeah.
a terrible idea because you're going to be drinking later on. You're going to get through the second bottle and be like, I've got a third one around here.
Somewhere.
Ooh, somewhere. Hopefully you'll find the water skin. All right. But we're good. Do we hear anyone coming towards us?
no. No, you guys.
All right. I'm going to cast Reduce on the troll body.
Okay.
And I'm going to ask Lucius to carry it or drag it because it's now much smaller, but still much bigger than me. And that's good for a minute, I think. Oh God, is that all it is? I think it's only good for a minute.
He doesn't know this. He's
Yeah.
like, picks him up.
It's gonna be
Yeah,
great.
very much. Grabs it and puts it over his shoulder.
Yeah, I will.
All right.
Yeah, I'll do that for 3 minutes. That's all my second level slots gone.
Okay. All right. So you guys gather up. You get the troll. You start hiking towards the town. After about 3 minutes, Lucius, that troll goes back to full size. This was the biggest out of all of them, too. So, there's just this massive weight. You can give me an athletics check if you would like to continue to carry it.
I think at this point he would drive it by the foot and just drag it, but I'll still give you the athletics.
All right.
Let's see. There we go. For some reason I could not find that. Ooh, 27.
Yeah. Not a problem, especially like dragging it. The most that runs in every now and then, he might get snagged on some rocks or underbrush that you're able to yank him free, though. After about 30 minutes or so of walking, you guys will come to the edge of the town. You'll see the town of Karos, as we saw before. And you spot, like, in the center of all this, so there's, like, small little buildings that are kind of, like, huddled in there. And then you see, a large windmill kind of on the edge of the southern side of the town. And another one off to the west as well. But you see dim lights. It's, it's like 9:30 at night at this point. So there's, a few people here and there, but it is a farming community. So it's not, the most active of villages at this hour.
Randy, do you want to play our entrance, or are we just walking
Yeah.
into town dragging a troll?
No, 100%. Randy's going to step up and whip his Falucan Bandle out and will, taking a moment to consider, he is going to check and make sure. Yeah. Okay. Casting fly, so he will fly as he's going in with us. Randy's going to start singing Hell is gone and heaven's here, there's nothing left for you. Yeah, shake your ass, come over here. Now scream, I'm a burning effigy of everything I used to be. You're my rock of empathy, my dear Come on, let us entertain you. And then
Come on, come on, come on.
Yeah. Come on, come on, come on,
Come on, come on.
come on. And
All
then
right.
if any ladies are coming on out, I'll go to the second verse with life's too short for you to die, to grab yourself an alibi, grab that lady, heaven knows your mother lied, more share, give her a kiss, move on, separate your right and wrong, come and sing a different song, careful, stand alone, kiss the mother, more share, come on, let me entertain you, so on and so forth. And at this point, I'm hoping that a crowd of people are starting to come out from their doorways at least to see what the hell's going on with this noise. I am using any thunder damage I can throw out there if possible. Subtle bits of shatter as well. Just making that thunder noise around me as well, get that bass going. And then I land in the center of the square.
Okay. You guys arrive in the kind of central area of this town, followed by now a throng of people that has started to kind of like come out of their houses and watch this flying gnome who's singing, and the group that's walking in with him dragging a dead troll behind him. And there's just people like staring in awe and wonder for quite a while. And then a gentleman will kind of step forward with a woman next to him, and he will say, "Welcome. I'm sorry, it's a bit of a surprise. Who might you guys be? I'm the mayor of this small community here. I am Tomin, and this is my wife Sandra, and welcome to Keros." He's like not expecting this, and he is in what obviously is like hastily thrown on like nice clothes, but like he got up and threw these things on, so it was like his jacket is still like not buttoned up, and it's not like a nice fancy dress shirt underneath. It's like his undershirt sort of thing.
Good. So so what is his last line to us again? He's like, welcome. Yeah. Randy's going to repeat what he says there. Welcome to the fine town that we find ourselves in today. Welcome, us, people that actually traveled for the last 3 weeks from another of the other islands in the Latong area, just to be here with you, to perform for you, only to have our ship crash and us being forced to wander down from the mountain. We almost died. And then, just when we saw the lights come on and we thought we found the space, found ourselves accosted by these monsters. I reveal the trolls that Lucius has there.
Yeah, at this point, Lucius would drop it in the ground, stop carrying it.
Indeed, you may. That you should. You, young girl, over there. That's good. That's a good. Well done. See, the monsters. We had to kill them. We're tired. We're beaten up. My friends died twice, but they've gone over it because they're that damn entertaining. I'm going to tell you right now, my guys. You are blessed to have us here, but we are thrice blessed to be in your company on this day. I'm at Kairos. So I then turn back to Toman. Is it Toman? Yeah.
Yes.
You must be the leader of these people. I can tell by your sartorial choices that you are clearly a man of elegance and relaxation. That is exactly how I like to roll. May I propose that on this evening we regale you with some fine stories, and perhaps any of you that wish to take out any vengeance upon these trolls, have at them. We would barely charge more than a gold piece for the opportunity. And if you guys want to do anything at all, how old are these guys? They will probably regenerate. So you can punch them as hard as you like. It doesn't matter. Randy has no idea any of this is true. So, what do you say, Coleman?
Yes, well, welcome. If you would like, we'd love to entertain you at our local watering hole, the windmill, and then gestures to the one like to the southern side of town, and looks over at a couple that are kind of standing off on the fringes of the group. Luca, Marceline, would you be so kind to put our friends up in your place? Of course, the town will reimburse you for your the night stay there.
We're happy to pay our way. We're not cheap. But
no. I mean,
tell you, we've suffered rather poorly here, Coleman. Like we
Yes.
came here thinking that we were going to see a circus, and we've lost everyone and our ship. We're looking for work, Coleman. So yes, let us be entertained and let us entertain on this night. But tomorrow, any opportunities we'd like to be able to help you. We're here for you guys. To the whole crowd.
As he says, we're here for you guys. I'll take a step forwards and just take the mayor's hand and place inside that heart-shaped necklace and the two bands and just say, this was found on the bodies of the trolls. You probably know who these belong to better than I would. And I'll just close his hand and take a step back respectively.
yeah, he'll hold onto it and kind of like glance at it and nod. He'll tuck it away for the moment, not wanting to,
Of course.
kind of sully the moment as it is. Assure you, you have all of our appreciation and gratitude, and the town is in debt. Those trolls were quite a nuisance, quite a problem. In fact, the capital has been, requesting more and more of our goods and our livestock, and those trolls were making it quite tough for us to safely transport. So we do appreciate that, very much so. Come, you must be weary from your long travels. Let's get you to our watering hole and get you some food in you, and perhaps a place to spend the night and relax and rest. Some of you look like you've had quite the trip indeed.
Thank you very much. Where do you want me to drop the troll off?
Oh, if you want to just leave him there, we'll have some of our locals probably set a pyre and dispose of the body. We do
I give the men some morale.
Thank you. So you see a couple of kind of like woodsmen looking, kind of rough and like unshaven kind of men kind of break off a little bit, and they go start gathering up wood from local, like nearby local buildings and houses where they have like their firewood stored up. They start gathering it up in this kind of town center and start building up a kind of pyre to put this on. Meanwhile, the mayor will be, kind of like putting his hand on Randy's shoulder, being like, come, let's get you inside. We should definitely give you a chance to relax. It's been a very trying night, I'm sure.
I'm playing my guitar, strumming it as I reply to him. And as I start off the conversation, I'm looking at him, but as I continue talking, I'm going to start moving my eyes around the crowd, looking for anyone who's looking particularly hard at me, or at my friends. And I'm saying, Yeah, no, it's an absolute miracle, really, that we found you here. You never know what you're going to find when you walk through the marsh, you know. But here we are. That's all pleasant. Very nice people.
Okay.
No other worries or dramas.
You wanted to make a roll. Are we looking for something in particular, or just like trying to gauge how people are reacting to you?
I'm looking for two different groups of people. I'm looking for those who look like they are absolutely scared of their current situation and they're looking for an opportunity for someone to help alleviate them from that stress. You know, I'm looking for that breathless young lady like, oh, what can I do? Maybe these guys. But I'm also looking for, like, you know, your classic collared, mustachio twirling, top hat wearing bad guy. You know what I mean?
Any lodge members?
Basically, I'm looking for the entire cast of a 1915 silent movie.
All right. Why don't you roll me insight to see how people are, you know.
Insight.
Anyone else doing anything as they kind of much of the crowd starts walking with you guys towards the south side of town, where there is a large windmill with the blades slowly turning in the moderate night wind.
Lucius would look for people with collars, or if he sees any like Hydra people in here.
Okay. Yeah, give me a perception. What was our insight there?
Well, Randy loves to be able to think that he can look into other people's souls, but it's just a mirror back to his beautiful, beautiful face. He scored an 11.
Okay. I mean, for the most part, you have a bunch of townsfolk that seem, I mean, definitely truly appreciative of you guys dealing with the trolls. You don't pick up on any like undertones of, oh, we feel very oppressed, or life is horrible, or everything's been strange.
Country life's
weird.
nice.
Yeah, you know, as far as you can tell so far, country life's nice. It seems to be a fairly tight-knit community. Yeah, and they're all kind of traveling with you, happy and excited that they don't have trolls that are going to come out and eat them in the middle of the night.
I got a 14.
Okay. 14, you don't spot any collars in this group at all. You will see a small group of like soldiers that are kind of in the back. There's about 5 of them that you spot that have come to kind of check out what the commotion is, and they've kind of gone over towards the troll body and are helping those with the pyre, trying to set that up and lift and move this troll on top of it, just to ensure that it doesn't come back to life, to the best of their knowledge. They all seem to be like similarly dressed. They have with them tridents and shields, as well as like they all carry a net on them. They have like large helmets that obscure their face, but other than that, it's like they're not wearing like regular armor. It's like leather protecting for one arm, sword arm, or their trident arm in this case, and then just like, you know, sturdy clothes and everything. And you will spot on their shields and various places on them. It is a trident with like a serpent that's like intertwined amongst the, like in between the different spokes of the trident and wrapped around the actual trident of itself.
Cool. All right.
Okay. You guys continue on, I'm assuming, to the windmill. So you get to this large building that obviously was once like a working like farm windmill, but now has been expanded. Anyways, there's been like parts of extra buildings added onto it to make a fairly decent sized structure. And there are like lanterns hung outside, so it's nice and bright. Standing by the doorway is kind of a rotund human that's just kind of like hanging out there. He's got a shirt that's, like seen better days. It's got some like stains on it. It's got some blood specks here and there on it. And he's got leaning up against the door nearby like a club. Seems to be the bouncer of this place. And he kind of looks at the group, but then he spots two individuals that the mayor had addressed earlier, Luca and Marceline. These two kind of take up the lead heading back towards the windmill. And as they come over, they will say, Mikkel, these are our guests. Everything is good. No problem. Make sure that no one bothers them too much. And we are going to get them situated. And as Luca speaks out to Mikkel, the voice, the accent is definitely not like the typical accent of the Leitong people. So it definitely seems like was a foreigner of some sort. And looking at him and looking at his wife, they both look like they're from more than likely a different island, based on just their skin tone and things like that. But then they lead you into this windmill area that has been pretty much like hollowed out and turned into a tavern. And above, as the windmill is turning, it like turns slowly this like lantern over the middle of the section, so that like the lights kind of shift, and it goes through like different colored like panes of glass. So like you get this almost like a weird disco, but it's not moving that quick. So it's like the slow like shifting in hues of color as you enter into this tavern. There isn't currently anyone playing any music or anything inside, although you do spot a few like musical instruments on a small stage off to one side. A bar that's got a few people that were either too drunk or not really caring to come out and see what the commotion was, hanging out at with some half or almost emptied pints in front of them. Yeah, what would you guys, anything in particular you guys are going to aim to do, or you just kind of let the mayor and Luca and Marceline lead you to a table, which they seem to be directing you towards this larger table near a large fireplace that's been built in and added into the structure here.
I'm going to go straight to the stage. I'm playing as I walk through the door, and I'm just going to subconsciously just head to the stage, and I'm just going to play there. And I'm just going to be there whilst listening. But I'm going to be playing tunes which are reflectively relaxed enough to allow for conversation, and therefore allow for me to be able to hear that conversation whilst I'm playing.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Why don't you give me a performance just to see the general? Anything else?
Because of how these people are taking me on? Any advantage to me absolutely balling out and feeling great about being a bard for a while?
Sure. Why not? We can give you advantage.
I don't know. I'm going to just say a thing until you disagree.
Nice.
Yeah, even with advantage, I hit dirty 20.
Cool. Not bad. Yeah,
you. Bad.
I mean, the rolls were bad, but overall, the performance is still good. Maybe not Randy's top level as far as he's concerned, but as far as these backwater farmers are concerned,
yeah,
you're like the best thing they've ever seen. And you probably saw some musicians like walk in and like they started to go for the stage and they heard you playing and they kind of like just sit back and like lean back and just kind of like watch in appreciation and just kind of like nod along with your music.
I'll indicate at some point during the evening that they should pick up their instruments and join me on the stage.
Yeah, then they will definitely very happy to join this. Obviously, top-notch.
I thought he wanted
musician.
us to pick up an instrument. I was like, oh no.
No. Yeah, he meant the musicians. At least I thought that's what he meant. And they think that too. So no matter what he meant, they're gonna walk up and start picking up instruments and strumming and beating.
Oh,
and,
that's
and
also
blowing.
good, I suppose.
Just playing accompaniment, like they're take your lead, and they're suitable. You've probably played with many a better, but they do all right.
And if they can keep up, that's all I need. Let's go.
Yeah. The rest of you, as you get settled down, Marceline rushes off and starts gathering up, pints and stuff like that, bringing them on over, putting pints of beer, whether you want it or not. You just start setting them down near you, and then she scurries off towards what would probably be where the kitchen's located.
Before she scurries off, Pius grabs her. We need bandages and medical supplies.
Oh, yes, quite. I'm sorry, sir. I slipped my mind. I got into hostess. I'll send for
It
the
makes
town.
a good appearance to bleed all over your floor for entertainment, but
No, sorry indeed. I am more just the lady of the house here that runs the kitchens. But I will send for our local healer and have them. Suppose they're not here already. I'll have them come over and see to you.
do you
she'll
have anything stronger than beer?
yes. You need some. I'll grab you something.
I'll
do you have a
take the
preference?
strongest thing you got to.
Strongest, okay, no problem. I'll bring a bottle by. All right, and she scurries off. She grabs a younger, probably like in her teens, girl, and whispers, and she goes scurrying out the door, the main door, and she starts looking around, and she grabs a bottle of kind of like in a darker glass, but she brings it down and sets it down, puts down 4 cups and starts pouring for at least the 3 of you that are there, leaving 1 empty for Randy.
I stop mid-song when I see that. I go, no, fill that one up too.
I will need a small bowl.
Okay.
He likes to eat up the floor.
She goes off. And...
It is not for me. It is for Phoebus.
That was very funny.
Aha.
She will come back in a little bit. She's got with her a bowl, but she also took a moment to grab like a loaf of bread and some cheeses and some like chopped up like dried meats like salami and jerky-ish types of meats on like a wooden platform sort of thing, and she sets it down on the table. Here's your bowl, sir. We have some stew that we'll be bringing up, but
I pour a mixture of beer and other alcohol in there and put it down for Phoebus.
Okay. All right then.
Thank you for the food.
Put them in
Of
a little
course.
umbrella to one side as well, and a plastic parrot.
We're going to be putting together rooms for you. Do you have a preference? You're all individual rooms, or do you guys prefer to stay together? We have a few of each that we can do, or 2 and 2 if you prefer.
Ooh, we don't want to be much trouble. Whichever's easiest. 2 and 2 sounds fine.
Okay, perfect. No problem. We're getting them. I'll get them together. And she goes scurrying off to see to that part. And the mayor will sit down with you guys. Well, it's so good of you to stop by and take care of our troll problems. Where were you guys headed in the first place?
I'll gesture to Randy on the stage, and I'm like, I believe he's actually meant to be playing at and I'll say the capital's name. I don't have a map in front of me. But our ship went down in the swamp, and lucky enough, we managed to see the little light from your village and headed this way. We didn't mean to bump into those trolls, but if it solved your problem and helped us to find a place to stay a night, then must have been for a reason.
The gods do work in very strange ways sometimes. Well, it's so odd for airships to go down, but who knows with those contraptions and magic and all? That's can always be weird. And we've had the strangest mist or fog that's been over the whole island, as far as we could tell, anyways, for well over a month, and just suddenly disappeared, just like that. Like,
wasn't that fortuitous as well? Because if there was fog, we may have not been able to find your village.
It all comes about. You can tell that the gods shine down upon us. It's truly magnificent. Sorry, I don't know whether you're pious men or anything, but I don't mean to. They say not to talk about that stuff in a pub. But we truly are happy that you're here and bring such wonderful entertainment along. Almost not sure we could pay you guys back for all the greatness.
Don't need to worry about paying us back. If anything, I feel we might need you maybe more than you want to thank us. We're now stuck here with no ship, no money, it was all on the ship.
Oh.
We only have what means we have on ourselves. And to be honest, maybe a day's work, or you said earlier that you supply to the capital. If you're heading that way, maybe we could assist and find where we were actually meant to be going.
Oh,
yeah, very strong. And Lucius will flex.
Lucius in the background going, "I strong."
Well,
When I
you
see that
mention
effect, you're going to see me point to him and go, "Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Lucius, absolute legend there. I saw him once bench press half a mountain." And I said, "What are you doing?" He said, "You never skip mountain day."
Well, as a matter of fact, yes. I mean, with the trolls gone too, it'll make life easier for everyone, and our transports should be ready to go in the morning. Then they'll be putting together a small caravan to bring supplies to Pylumen. It was slightly interrupted. These trolls, we've had issues with them for a while, but it seems like they're getting more bold. I don't know, maybe something to do with the mists that were covering the island or something. But
Maybe.
it's good now that that's gone. We can continue our shipments and regain the wealth that this transport brings to our small town. If you would like to come along, I'm sure we can arrange for you to join with the caravan. As nothing else, protection would not be remiss, and your friend is strong. He could help load some of the wagons and unload them when they get there. And perhaps some coins can be put together as well as, a token of our appreciation and for your work along the way. It's not a long trek, but, it's a slow caravan.
Yeah.
Take a day or so.
I appreciate that, but we don't want to take your charity for granted, and we do plan on earning it. But tonight, we do appreciate your hospitality. As I pick up a glass and cheers it, raise it to everybody. And Randy, have you got yours on the stage yet, or is it still on the table? I'm like,
Mage hand, 100%.
there we go. That's what I was
grabbing
expecting.
it. Mid guitar solo. You see this thing come about 5 inches above my nana, and I miss. I just straight up miss. It hits me in the face.
Just all down your face.
And I'm like, take it off and keep on going, like a consummate pro. At some point, when the alcohol gets a bit heavier and the lights get a little bit lower, I will be playing Save Tonight, looking for a lady who's looking at me. Because that's how it's going to go, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully she has missing teeth.
All right. Why don't you make like a persuasion roll? Just make this a. Ooh.
Nat 20.
It's always the
Nice.
bar. It's always
Oh,
the
it's always
bar.
the
Always the
bard.
bard.
Always the bard.
So describe what this farm town woman that you've attracted, that you've also kind of met eyes with and decided this is my mark for tonight.
Okay. She
This is my
is
mark.
5'3" farmhand.
Okay.
She's about 5'3" across as well. She is got a very wide open face. When she smiles, it's her entire face lights up. Very attractive. She's just also a farmhand who spent her entire life dawn to dusk lifting cows or whatever people do on farms. Randy doesn't know. So yeah, he just goes up to this woman and he's like singing to her, and at some point he starts to move off of her table and he finds that he cannot actually move away, and she's just picked him up and is holding him and just slowly turns around and just pushes him into her bosom. And that's the last we're going to see of Randy as she walks out towards the nearest haystack, wherever it may be.
Love it. It wouldn't be too far. This is built on the southern edge of town with the farms all on the southern side. So, you find yourself a roll in the hay.
Literal.
And the rest of you are left watching Randy and this woman walk away.
Well, I'm kind of glad he's not taking him back to the room because I'm planning on sharing with him, to
You
be
can
honest.
still hear the muffled sound of him singing.
Continue drinks. Maybe have a chat with the mayor or who's in the bar. Is it just general farmers and the one random medic that's helping Pius out?
Yeah, eventually there will be someone who comes with like healing salves and bandages and stuff and starts seeing to mostly Pius, but also would kind of look over at Lucius and give him a once over and perhaps put some bandages on the couple of spots that hadn't fully healed.
I make sure that the doctor patches up Phoebus too.
Oh he would
Probably
for
better
sure.
at that.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's
That'd
for
be good.
sure better at that because he's really just the veterinarian
Yeah.
of the town that also does stuff on people. So yeah, he starts looking over Phoebus and working on Phoebus. Probably kind of excited to see such a large badger that is seems to be trained and well mannered and not biting anybody.
No,
Sees.
he's a little drunk right now, so that's why he's not biting anyone.
It's true. It's true. It's got some of the whiskey of the gods in him, and
as well as beer because I mixed the two together and fed it to him. So.
it's probably good. I don't know about a badger on straight whiskey.
Yeah.
Is Phoebus going up to like other tables and like just pushing people's knees and being like, and then just like walking off in a huff going up to another table? Is he an angry drunk?
No, he's a mellow, chill out drunk.
He's the "I love you, man" drunk, like just like rubbing up against something.
Yeah,
I love you, man, drunk with 6 HP.
Yeah, perfect.
So
yeah, nothing crazy. Like, it is a farm town, so most of these people, there seems to either be ones that make their money from the farms or from the swamps nearby. The ones that do from the swamps are definitely obviously more rough and more like hardy looking individuals. Yeah. And almost tend to be more off on their own. Like, there's a table or two that you can tell are kind of like the woodsmen versus the farmers and blacksmith.
I kind of want to I kind of want everyone to be our friends, basically. I don't want people to look at us and go, no. So I'm going to take my time and go around to each of the tables and have a small chat and talk to everybody. I'd even pull out one of the king's bottles of alcohol and just have a couple shots with random people.
Yeah. Why don't you give me a persuasion with advantage?
The major still talking to us or no?
As you go to this bar and pull out your own alcohol. Son of a bitch.
I ain't got the money, so I need to.
Man. Call your local trader.
Got a nat 20 for a 21.
Jeez, you guys are killing it.
Hey,
yeah,
that's what we do.
The villagers take to you. They are appreciative of these fine, spirits they don't really get to have a chance to drink on their own. And, they already are taken to you because you killed the trolls that were bothering the village. And they're just, everyone seems to be excited. The woodsmen probably take a few moments to be like, oh, so there's a troll you killed. That's
3 of them.
3 trolls. That's mighty impressive, eh? Kind of like going back and forth. Just, start talking a little bit about, the swamp and the dangers and the trolls. And
this is perfect because while chatting, I'll go, yeah, I've got their ears, and I'll actually pull out the fire giant ear and I'm like, oh no, sorry, wrong kill, and I'll put that one away and pull out a couple of the ears. And yeah, one of them didn't even survive to ash, and I'll gesture to the stage and then remember, and I'm like, that's another story.
Wow, must be like a bounty hunter or something.
Just find ourselves in awkward situations, and what better way to tell a story than with new friends at a bar?
And, a couple of them are like, oh, let me buy you a drink, lad.
That's the point where I go, oh, you got to try this stuff. And I'll pull out the King's what, and I'll pour us a shot. And
yeah, it seems as you work your way through the crowds, going to the different groups, they take to you. And by the end of the night, you feel fairly ingratiated. You know, like the town seems to appreciate your being there.
Trying to remember everybody's names, even though I'm drunk. Yeah.
So you're Jeb too, and he's Jeb. Oh, he's your brother Jeb, and that's your cousin Jeb, and that's your other cousin Jeb,
He had to go.
Clyde. Oh, he's also Jeb, but he likes to be called Clyde. Not cool. No, I get it.
Lucius
And that's
will go up
Josh.
to.
We don't like Josh.
Fuck you, Josh.
Yeah.
Get out. Who invited you? Get out, Josh. Thinking, Josh. I told him.
I'm joking,
Lucius.
Josh. Come back.
Lucius will go up to like the people who own the inn. And I hate to bother you, but as you can see, my clothing is all damaged because the blood of the trolls. Is there maybe any clothing that somebody left behind that nobody's using that I could have?
Well, yes. I mean, this. We do not have leftover stuff, but we will get you something, and we can have that cleaned for you too if you like.
I thank you. I can clean or do something for you guys for it.
Oh no, it's fine. You look at all these people drinking and buying more booze. They would have been to bed by now. You'll far from make up anything that I am going to spend on you with the extra people drinking tonight.
So thank you very much. I really do appreciate it.
Yeah. So he will go off and gather up whatever. Like he goes and get some clothes that roughly would probably fit you. And he'll come back with that and 2 keys as well. And he says, well, whenever you guys are ready, we have room 14 and 15 ready for you. They are across the hall. Your group can retire there whenever you're ready. You just go down this hallway, and he gestures to like a door in the back of this like windmill area. Down the hallway, and they will be one on either side, directly across. So that's for yours, and if you need anything, let us know.
Thank you.
I think I need to go to bed now.
So who's going in which room?
Oh.
It does not matter. I am not capable of watching tonight, so you will have to do it on your own.
Oh. Don't stop. Oh.
Randy's having a good time.
He's gonna come back more hurt than pious.
He's gonna come back shorter.
Tempted to
Don't
make
worry,
him all
Pius. You go to
exhaustion just
bed.
for that.
I'll stay with Phoebus as I pour some of my drink into his bowl.
Me and Phoebus are going together. Phoebus also needs to heal.
I'll sit with one of my new friends and continue drinking for a bit.
So yeah, so me and Phoebus go up to, I'm gonna say, room 15.
Yeah, Lucius is gonna go to the other room, and while he's walking up there, he will be in his head. So, are you having fun so far?
Sorry, I missed who are you going up to?
Lucius is gonna go to the other room, and while he's going up the stairs, he would tell the sword, "Having fun yet?"
Quite. This is quite a fun, interesting experiment. You guys handled those trolls quite well. Well, up until the time you almost died. That was near unfortunate.
That was my bad. I underestimated them.
Well, one with your considerable martial prowess, I can understand why they may underestimate your abilities, or you might underestimate their abilities, but it's okay. I am here with you, and we will see that you are safe and secure.
Right. By the way, that fire spell is pretty neat.
It's not too shabby, is it? When you're harnessing the fires of the hells and utilizing it, you can master almost anything.
Interesting. And with that, he's gonna like find the nearest bed and just crash.
Okay. Sounds good. Anything else anyone would like to accomplish before we cut?
No, I'm trying to be the life soul of the party for myself, and then eventually, when it dies down, I'll stumble upstairs or fall and sleep somewhere.
Okay.
Randy's
Sounds good.
going to go up onto the roof of the shed where he has been with his new lady asleep downstairs. Will spend a large portion of the night just naked up on the roof, looking up at the sky, feeling great about himself.
Cool.
But he will get his rest in.
No problem.
Looking around, do we see any shadows up in the sky? Any worrisome movements on the edge of town? Any columns of flames moving around?
Columns of flames moving away. Do you want to roll me a perception check?
Sure. Perception check. Here we go. This is what I do best. Look at stuff. Hey, a dirty 20.
You guys have been killing on the rolls today.
I mean, if the roles had been reversed, we would definitely be dead. For sure,
Yeah.
we'd be dead.
Yeah, you guys are you're there kind of relaxing, taking in the scene, seeing the stars. You would probably spot one or two dark shapes here and there fly generally out there in the night sky. You don't really spot anything else that seems to be of concern. The groups of soldiers that you guys had spotted in that initial time while you brought your entry, who seemed to assess you and not worry about you as a threat to the town, are kind of patrolling the outskirts of the town. A few of them walking through the middle from time to time just to make sure everybody's safe. There is, for quite a while, a large bonfire in the center of town with the putrid scent of burning troll, as that fire had been lit and is burning up the body of the troll there. Eventually that will fade away and die out. But other than that, everything seems to be just fine.
Okay. I will do a tiny hut, and I will fall asleep on the roof with it being completely transparent.
All right. Sounds good.
Yeah.
The night will pass without anything adverse. The town settles down probably quicker than many of you are used to, having been mostly city folk. It seems like the people go off and hit their beds early, and any of you who might have been wondering why start to realize as the roosters start to go off at first light, just making noise, and you can hear the sound of the local livestock starting to stir and rise, making noises to each other throughout the town. And even though you're in the tavern, for most of you, you can still hear sounds of these animals, and particularly the roosters, from a distance. Are you going to be joining them, Randy, or?
Did I get my full nap?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, I'm fine. Then I will. Otherwise, I'll be late. I think yeah, Randy will join everyone for breakfast, making sure to kiss the lady awake and say, "That was lovely. I'll see you next time I'm through. Have a great day." Boop. And sleep.
Perfect. The rest of you can wake up, gather up. I'm sure. Getting ready. Pios is probably up pretty early.
Oh yeah.
But the scent of a like roasted meat kind of fills the tavern in the morning, along with what smells like freshly baked like bread. And there's a very nice and clean tavern area. However, Luca and Marceline are already moving about. There's a couple of farm hands, or at least from the looks of them, are already up and in there, and they seem to have like hot cups of tea. A couple of them have what looks like a slice of like a roast beef or something on their plates, with freshly baked like little small loaves of bread, butter, cheese, like a hearty kind of early morning food for a farm sort of environment.
Stodgy carbs, I get you.
Yeah, yep.
Cool.
They earn their size in this town.
I'll jump in. This reminds me of like dad home cooking, sort of like back in the day, what I would get. So I jump in faster than I would be a plate of cake, sort of thing.
Yeah. We all know how quick that is. So.
I'm right there next to you, shoveling it away, for sure.
Yeah, Lucius will come down as well.
And Marceline will kind of come over and start putting food in front of you, like even without asking, just start laying out food for you. I hope the accommodations were to your liking, sir. It's probably not city standards, but it's our lovely little home here.
Everything was great.
Yes, it's very accommodating.
Well, enjoy. Your little one already went out for a run. I think that's what he said. It's really weird. Why do people run in the morning? But anyways,
he
went out
for fun.
the badger. I thought maybe his badger needed to do this thing and didn't want to say anything, but it's been a little while. He might be back soon, though.
As I understand it, he likes to show off whenever his badger does anything. So if your badger does actually, relieve himself, he will let us know first thing he says when he comes through that door.
So we do plan on owning our keep, and we know that there's a shipment going to the capital. So once we've had breakfast, if you could point us in the direction for whoever we need to talk to offer our assistance, that'd be great.
Yes, of course. The mayor told me to direct you towards the western edge of town along the road. All the caravans will be loading, and there the farmers all bring all their goods in. Usually in the next couple of hours, it kind of staggers in, and once they have everyone's load put together, we'll take it out.
Cool.
That look.
I assume we finish up breakfast
Yeah.
and make our way west.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
While we're in this town, though,
Mm-hmm.
compared to the warehouse we were in, is there anything as big as that, or are they all just like farmhouses that have been built next to farmhouses?
Yeah, for the most part, they're farmhouses. There's not like warehouses. The other ones that are like decent sized buildings seem to be like there's a general goods store there. There's like a blacksmith shop that seems to be designed out of like an old barn that like they have cattle and horses come in for like being shod or they're cleaned up or anything like that, which also is where the healer kind of works out of because they use like half the barn for sick animals and the other half has like the stalls that they put the horses and various animals that need to have new shoes or any of that, and the blacksmith's like attached onto that. So that's probably the next biggest building in town other than the windmill that you guys were staying in itself, which is with the added on accommodations of the inside is a fairly large building.
Okay. I'm just trying to get a scope of like how big, when I say big, like how much time they've put into the building of this town. It just seems necessary more than...
Yeah, it seems like everything's just kind of grown out of an organic use. There's like a town square area that seems to have, spots where there's like basically like a Mayday pole style thing could be put up there. There's, things that have developed because the town has developed, but it certainly seems more organic than planned out. And they don't seem to feel the need, as far as you can tell, for ostentation or like embellishment. So they don't have like the huge town hall.
Makes
they
sense.
have like a 2-story house that the mayor lives in that's towards the middle of the town. But other than that, that's it.
Cool.
All right. You guys can gather up on the western edge of town as a group. Is there anything you guys were planning other than you're taking these wagons west that will take probably a day, maybe a little bit longer for the full travel, just because of the speed of these caravans? Was there anything you guys...
Only thing I can think of preparation-wise would be rations for the journey. There wasn't exactly enough space in this town for us to do anything covert without them probably seeing. So it might be best to set up shop in the capital. This is me saying.
We should maybe send a message to Garnis to see how he's doing.
I always forget you give me this. I'll message Shagranus and update him on what's gone on. Made it to the village. Spent the night. Planning to head west now. 2-day travel to the capital. Hope everything's okay with you. Kisses.
Fucking kisses.
Now realising still a little drunk from the night before.
You'll shortly get a response. Glad they're safe. Your ship is fine. She's docked, and watching this man work, it scares me, the efficiency of underground forces. Theodosia is amassing forces. Still days out, though. Will update when I can. Not sure how many words I use, but
Less than 25.
Yeah.
Kisses.
Yeah. Hugs.
Hugs. Oh, accepted.
Yeah. So yeah, that's that. The group is gathered on the western edges of the town, loading up these carts. There seems to be a lot of like the farmers basically coming in. They check in. There is there's a half elf man who is kind of like on the lead cart that like the farmers come up and basically like have him inspect what they brought, then load it in one of a half dozen carts that are already like lined up with horses attached, 2 horses per cart. There's also a like the last cart now has several like cattle attached to it, like by rope, and then there seems to be like a shepherd that is like walking along with a decent sized herd of sheep that seems to get added to as farmers bring in like 3, 4, 5 sheep at a time to add to this group. And you guys can help if you desire, or just kind of take in the scene. Probably a mixture of both.
I kind of want to make myself look integrated into it, so I would help out.
I polymorph him into a sheepdog.
What's the DC on that?
You're not a willing creature?
Apparently not.
That's fine.
Not if someone's coming up and casting the spell on me and I didn't see it coming. Was it a wisdom?
Yeah.
I got an 11. I fail. I can turn into it.
All right.
With polymorph, I have the intelligence of it as well. So, what did you turn me into?
You keep your mental stats. You get all the physical stats of the.
I get the physical.
Sheepdog.
Oh, sheepdog. So, I'm as smart as a dog, basically.
Yeah. You're
But
smart
still
as.
myself.
Yeah, you'd be smart of you as you. I think you keep your.
No, that's
intelligence.
wild shape. So, wild shape, you keep your mental, but polymorph, you change as the animal.
Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. You're still aware of, your friends.
Yeah. Dogs aren't dumb.
Oh, good boy.
That's sheepdog, nice little collie.
Yep. Anyone else have anything in particular they'd like to resolve?
It's just a son to talk to the half-elven guy and tell him in Elvish, where do you need me, boss? And just do whatever he tells him to do.
All right. Yeah, he'd probably direct you to some particularly heavy-looking boxes that need to be loaded into the third cart back. And I think with that, let's wrap it up for the day. Your group having packed up and got the carts ready and probably dispersed amongst or gathered in a group, whichever one you guys desire, as you travel down the road, starting to head west along the road from Karos to Pylumen, heading back again towards the capital via a much different path. Thank you, all those of you who joined us live. We have more live games coming. One tonight, I think 5 p.m. Pacific, and then extrapolate for whatever weird. I know our European friends are out of luck because they should be in bed. But everywhere else, if you're available, come join us, or come join us tomorrow, same bat time. We're playing another game Tuesday morning. Dave's going to be running one of our games. So join us for those. Thanks for being here. Thanks for subscribing, liking, all the fun stuff. And we'll catch you guys later. Bye.